I found this guy on Instagram. I'm not really sure who he is, but he does remind me of this guy. His name was Clint, and we hung out a lot in the early 90s. Clint and I worked at the roller rink in town. Clint had that Robert Smith hair, and he had the whole alternative goth look. He had this black jean jacket that he would wear all the time, and he'd hand painted on the back, "Jesus is lard." I'm still not sure what that means, but he definitely would get a rise out of people. One time, Clint and my friend Matt came over to my house, and we were going to go hang out. And my mom walked in the room, and she saw him and screamed. And it was in that way that I don't know if everybody's parents do this, but she would do this we're goofing around. But she didn't understand the situation, and I guess she thought that we were, filming something, because we would do that sometimes with the camcorder. Maybe thought that he was in a costume and a wig. No, that was just Clint. Anyway, we were driving around town, and we ended up at this costume and gift kind of shop, and we found this barrel. It was a whole barrel of masks, just one type of mask. And they weren't medical or Halloween. I'm not even really sure what they were. It seemed like Arctic kind of gear. It was a lot of straps and padding, and you put one on, it made you look like a psycho. Is that pejorative? It made you look like a movie maniac. Okay. I asked how much these masks were, and the girl was like, you guys are having so much fun with them, just take one and please go. So we were driving around, taking turns wearing the psycho mask, we called it, I think. With his giant teased out hair, Clint looked the best in this thing, and he would writhe around in the back seat of my car with his arms wrapped around himself like he had a straitjacket on. And then when we'd get to a light, he'd kind of stop writhing around and slowly turn his head to look at the people in the next car over. That was good fun. I mean, I understand it's very immature, but you got to understand that, when you're an 18-year-old, what do you do at that age? It's very hard to find entertainment or girls, so you make your own fun. So there's these other few guys, and they lived together at an apartment across the street from the rink, and they worked with us as well. And Matt and Clint wanted to go over and hang out with them, and I wasn't really into it because they probably were going to be watching Pink Floyd The Wall again. So they were going to do that, and I went home. Well, apparently what happened was there was trouble with the downstairs neighbor. He would complain about noise a lot, and he'd come up and bang on the door and yell at them about noise. And I've been there, I understand. But this guy, that night, he showed up wearing, he had a mullet. This was when mullets still were around. And he had tight jeans and no shirt, and he was wielding nunchucks. Well, he showed up and he started spinning these nunchucks around at them and telling them to shut up. A bunch of the guys started scrapping with this nunchuck guy. I guess what happened was once this thing played out and the guys were able to regroup and mullet nunchuck guy was gone, they couldn't find Clint. They finally found him, out in the parking lot hiding behind a dumpster. And they thought that was pretty funny, and that story got around a lot, got around the rink. And, I just want to say now that Clint was the only one of these guys who had the correct response. Please, out there, if anybody comes at you with nunchucks and a mullet, you find a dumpster and get behind it.